Alrighty, welcome everyone. I am He Who Tees, and I am here for the Tees on Tuesday. We're gonna watch Kaguya-sama Episode 2, Season 3. Last time on Kaguya-sama, we had some grand self-sacrifice in order to prevent someone's deep, dark, embarrassing secrets from getting out. An episode on texting etiquette, and the existence of red receipts. Beware that red receipts exist, and don't pretend that they don't, and act like you haven't seen a message. It doesn't work anymore. And arm wrestling of power that Chica was very excited about. We also got like a tiny version of the OP. We saw like a little tiny version of the OP, and I think we're about to see the full version of the OP, which excites me a lot because I like the Kaguya OPs. I liked the tiny version of the OP, and so more of it will probably be better. I hope. I don't have much to say here at the beginning. My drawing of the day is an incense burner because I sort of woke up to the smell of smudging, of burning sage in the house, which is kind of nice. I opened my door and let some of that shit into my room because I need to air purify my room, because it smells like me in here, and that's not great. So I ended up drawing an incense burner, and in the process discovered that I totally don't understand how to draw smoke at all. All of my mental imagery of like, oh, that's what smoke looks like, totally doesn't translate to the page, or through the pencil. So I need to go and look at a bunch of examples of smoke. I pulled up it's my wallpaper right now. It's a page of the Evangelion manga where Asuka's fighting all the units. And there's a bunch of smoke on the ground, so I tried to mimic that, and it didn't work at all because I suck. So, yay! That's the process of learning to draw, is finding out the things that you suck at drawing, and then drawing them a bunch, I think. I don't know, because I don't actually know how to draw yet, so it's just a theory that I have. A drawing theory. Let's watch Kaguya. This will be fun. It's Tuesday. I expect good teehees. I expect some interesting moments. Maybe some stuff to talk about. Maybe not. Either way, we're gonna have a good time with it. And come along with me and enjoy. And we'll just enjoy the hell out of this very enjoyable show. Give it a watch and see where we go from there. So, Kaguya-sama, Season 3, Episode 2, up and ready to go in MPV. Beep beep timer. Hopefully I've got the subs and everything right. Yeah. Ultra romantic. Hmm. Man, that bass in the back. And something interrupts it every time. I wonder if it won't interrupt it ever. Ooh, yeah. Miyuki wants to meditate. Mediate. Mediate. Different. Very different. I don't think so, man. No. It seems a little bit strong. Truly, that was a great sacrifice. Yeah, gotta get on the same page. Except that I hate Ishigami. Chotto. This is really cute. Mm-mm. Huh. One of these things is not like the other. How much pain you go through for him? Oh. Oh. Why are you doing all that for him? Arg. No. Can you imagine me explaining this to him? Yeah, but you tear yourself up like that. Ah. 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 Did Ishigami give her that flower? Nani? Huh. Fucking brutal. Hmm. Oh, we're gonna tell them that we're doing it? We don't wanna. But with him? Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Fair. Yeah, what's the weird... bonding. Seishun. That's not gonna work. Please. These are gonna get backhanded really fast. Yap. Boo boo. They're not gonna be able to do this. It's gonna spiral out. This is gonna spiral out so badly. Oh? Holy shit, it worked! Huh. uh... You don't have any, fuck you! Yeah, there you go! On to the next one. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're gonna facilitate deep brainstem bonding. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No chance either direction. Indeed. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh god. No way I'm letting you touch me. Nope. Oh, just insult them so that they start yelling back at you. Kind of like boys bullying girls they like. There it is. Could it be? Hey, hey. Is that saying the opposite? Is that it doesn't seem like they... I think we broke them. We actually broke them. Oh. I don't think it's real. I can draw something even more. Whoa, what are we drawing there? Who are you? Drag him out. Studying. Just come hang out, bro. Whoa. Bum bum. He'll be with... but he'll be with girls from other schools. Hmm. Open-minded. Not a possessive woman yet. How cruel. Now you're thinking. Yeah, but you'll have Shirogane with you. What? What was that? Just gonna send you. Oh no. Oh wait, is she gonna go in disguise or something? Hold on, I need water. Mm. Mm. Ah. Ah. Yeah, flip the line, there you go. Fuck off. Right, he doesn't know her name. Hmm. I don't remember that happening. I feel like she made that up just to... Okay. Why? What the fuck? I'm leaving. This is not fun. What? She's horrifying. You're scary as fuck, Hayasaka. You're scary as fuck. Giorgio Giorgio. Oh, oh no. Oh no. This is fun. And absolutely brutal. Just singing about rejection. Oh, man. Such a tyrant, indeed. Hakushu. Wait, what is she doing out? Is she watching? Mmm. Okay. Hmm. So, does she really believe this? I think she does. Oh, sing. God, Hayasaka. Oh, drag him out. Whoa, whoa, hey. All right, I'm leaving. Whoa, man. Oh, that was her hand. Okay. Let's go. Well, hey, that worked out oddly in exactly the way that we wanted. Mission complete. Wait, what? So wait, what's the I don't know the terms of the mission then. I thought that was the term of the mission. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 Hayasaka. Ah! Ah! What the fuck? Okay. Well, I couldn't read that. Holy shit. Technically did. Yeah, but oh. So maybe this is the real mission. Trying to get Kaguya to be a little bit more honest, too. Oh no! Oh no! All the couples making out. Oh ho ho. Ah. Ah. Some goofy shit is gonna be going on in there. Some very goofy shit. Some bad singing. Oh. It's the only option. But then you'll be revealed. Eh? Yeah. I don't know what you can do. You completely look like yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everybody's playing everybody, huh? Huh? Done. It's his bad singing. It's his bad singing. That's 100% what it is. Oh, it's excellent. Oh, it's excellent. Okay. Oh, what are you gonna do, Kaguya? My life is ruined. Oh no. It's like Vogon poetry. Oh man. Alright, I keep knocking this. I gotta move this stool. What? Oh. We keep it in the frame. His rapping is deadly. I wouldn't have expected that. Uh-oh. Hmm. Wow. Are everyone's gone. Weird. Really? That's cruel. Hmm. Maybe it takes one to know one. Nah. I recommend not trying to rap in front of people, though. I'm not saying that they're absolutely terrible. The dose makes the poison. Oh, a little bit. Okay, ED. This is the ED, right? Yeah, what is this? Whoa, that's completely different. What are we... What are we doing here? This is lovely. What are we referencing? What insane action movie is this? Spartan. That was, yeah. That was, Bugs. Even the armor is right for the... Shit, what movie is that? There you go. Just takes the... Takes the bald head off. 50 seconds remain. It's just sitting here. What's up with that? I feel like I should just pause it here. Boom. Let me go skim to the end. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, weird. What is that? What is that? I have to do some Googling. I have to do some goggling. I must. It's an adaptation of a book. It's got, like, not Space Marines, but something close. Starship Troopers. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Fascist militaristic future waging war with giant alien bugs. Right? Right. Yeah, the bugs are the right design or close. The helmets are the right design. Absolutely. And the scene in particular where they all stand up after dropping. Here. There, that scene. That's right on. What the heck? This is cool as shit. It's a completely different style. This is totally different. That's totally different and unique and interesting. But it's a couple of other films and a couple of other things instead. Altemithu Kaguya. Okay. She's the alien princess angel queen. He has to leap up and grab her and kiss her. That's very cool. I hope that there are, like, various ones with weird movie references all the way through. That would be really neat. That would be really, really neat. Wow. Hayasaka. Hayasaka's rough. Give me a sec. I want to refresh myself on some of the Hayasaka history. I don't know. And it feels like if I dig too deep, I'm gonna end up spoiling myself on good things that will happen. Okay, seeing the OP again, I really like the sequence where Kaguya runs through a bunch of different scenarios and shifts into different forms. There's one portion where she becomes like digitized and all pixely. I really like this. It's very cool, and there are, even between the ones that look similar, there are some pretty significant differences in the style and framing and stuff. Is there a frame forward, frame advance? There is. Okay. So I can frame forward this way, and I can frame backward this way. I'm using a different player than I usually use, so I wasn't entirely sure. I really like the OP. It's got that same bumpy, funky, deep crooner sort of voice going on, along with the cool bass and the jazzy style. I really like the OP. My roommate plays Daddy Daddy Do, or whatever that song is actually called. It might actually just be called Love is War. It's in his playlist that he listens to pretty frequently, so it'll come up when we're, like, going to the gym in his car. And so I end up hearing that pretty often, and I really like it. The clash between Ino and Ishigami is gorgeous, and the way that they both think, gosh, I do so much for the other person, and they don't. why do they act like such a jerk to me? It's their fault. And both of them harbor this deep hatred of the other. It's quite wonderful. In particular is like, I'm the one doing all these things for him. I'm the one doing all these things for him. You should know how much pain I go through for him. So she doesn't recognize ever when he does anything for her. She's not on the lookout for it in the first place. Like, and that's a real thing that really happens between people all the time. You'll see it in, I mean, I see it in family relationships with people that I know. They'll be like, you never do the dishes. You never take the trash out. You always do this. You blah, blah, blah. And if you're watching as an observer from the outside, it's often the case that everybody in the relationship is doing things that they think are important for the other people in the relationship, but aren't sure of and might be totally misguided in. Like, the other person might not care about them at all. So one thing, I think it's important probably to communicate effectively and talk about the things like expectations and what you think you're doing. It's really hard to broach that kind of a subject in a relationship, or especially if it's like familial or if it's got a background of years of that kind of behavior. Like, how do you talk about, well, I feel like I'm contributing because I clean the floor. And the other person's like, well, I feel like you never contribute because you never take the trash out, right? It's like, oh, that's our actual landscape of what we feel like the other one is doing. And the things that matter to you are not the things that I think matter to you. And so you gotta be able to communicate those out so that you're doing things that make everybody feel like they're, like everybody's contributing at least moderately equally, and that the contributions that everyone is making are being recognized and felt as contributions. Because if you don't have that, then everybody's ships in the night passing each other, and each person is becoming like more and more resentful because nobody's giving them the respect that they deserve because of the work that they've put in to contribute to the household or the relationship or the family or the group or whatever it is. And the things that they're doing aren't being respected on that front, and they see that the other people aren't doing the things that they expect the other people to do on that front, or whichever front it is. And so they feel like nobody else is contributing, and I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm not getting respect for it, so I hate you. So I hate you, and it only keeps getting worse. And we get that exactly from, you should pay more attention to the people around you. Expecting, right, and she says, expecting something in return defeats the purpose of doing good acts, which is it's an interesting idea. And I think a lot of us think that it's true, like good actions must come from an altruistic place where you're trying to do good actions. And I don't know that it's entirely true. If you, let's say, take the trash out of resentment, that's probably not as good as doing it out of altruism and pure motives. But the trash gets taken out, right? That's not the purpose of that. Isn't defeated by your resentful nature while you're doing it. Now you're hurting yourself while you're doing that. You're stewing. But it doesn't completely defeat the purpose of it. Not really. I think it's totally possible to do good things for bad reasons. It's those little altruistic gestures that really move people's hearts with no expectation of return. I think I like that idea. I do like the idea. The idea that, you do good things because they're good things on principle. I think I question the feasibility of it. I'm not sure about the feasibility of it. I think a couple of months ago, I would have said that's exactly right. That you do good things for good reasons, and if you don't do them for good reasons, they're not as good. I'm not so sure anymore. I'm not so sure. I think it's better to do good things for good reasons, out of pure altruism, not expecting any reciprocation. I think it's good. But that doesn't mean that reciprocation is bad. In fact, maybe expecting something in return is like is not the proper orientation, but getting something in return is the proper flow, is the proper format. It should be returned to you in a moral or just system. But our systems aren't necessarily. Huh. It ends up raising some interesting questions for me. And then, of course, she's holding on to this flower. And I feel like that is Ishigami's doing. So, flower bookmark. A letter and a pressed flower, which she still preserves to this day from an anonymous person. Okay, so it's unclear if that's you. I think it is. I think it is clear narratively that it probably is his doing. Everyone hated me so much that I couldn't handle it, and I got this letter of encouragement with this flower, expecting nothing in return. And I think that probably is from him. And so it's her argument for the statement that she made earlier about doing things with expecting nothing in return, because she thinks that her anonymous donor wanted nothing in return. But I think that maybe he did. maybe that's incorrect. It's an interesting element narratively to wrap that internal story in her head around. And of course it matters a lot, because if it does come from her, then he's the kind of person who's doing things for someone else without any expectation of reciprocation. And so he actually does fit her ideal. And I think we can add on to that and say that the scene that we got in the previous episode, where he sort of sacrifices his own pride in order to try to protect her from having her embarrassing secret found out, is sort of the same thing. He doesn't expect any reciprocation for that, or even to be noticed for it. So he's fulfilling her ideal while she hates him, which is it's pretty cute. Very cool. I love the meeting of the observers. How they sort of look at each other like, "Oh, let's hatch a plan here." It's very fun. Oh, I can shift forward for smaller gaps. Okay. For like 1 to 2 seconds. That's great. Ino is deeply cruel, and both of them have good reasons for not wanting to get along with each other, given how much shit they give each other all the way through. Complimenting each other doesn't end up working. I love the yap yap yaps. I particularly love the scene where the president is getting battered by them as though they're punches. I think that's very funny. And it does not end up working out very well. They hate each other too much, and so it all just becomes backhanded and then explodes into horror. This is a great gag. That's not happening. No, they hate each other. And she comes up with the best idea, which is just some simple reverse psychology. Oh, it seems like you guys actually like each other. You're complimenting each other so much. And it just shatters them. And this is a great gag. They end up being just totally broken robots. And I really like the voice modulation that they do on Ishigami's voice. No. It's very, very good. All right. And then the rest of the episode is going and doing the going and doing the karaoke. The sea of dongs is the only thing that I can think of. Men dripping with lust. And then she just turns it and throws Hayazaki right in there. Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. She is terrifying. Terrifyingly manipulative. So the rejection thing. She pretended to be into him at some point. I looked for it and I couldn't find it. And I didn't want to go too much deeper because it would become pretty likely that I'd get spoiled. Somebody pointed out that the Harsaka thing was because she had pretended. Actually, maybe I could learn from that comment. Maybe there's maybe there are context clues in that comment. He met her in disguise because she wears a disguise anytime anybody comes to the Shinomiya mansion, so they don't question why one of the maids also goes to their high school. Okay. That's very cute. I just want to see that little blah, blah, blah. Twitch. That's all that it is, huh? That's really it. It's that little twitch to the right that really nails it. And then my feelings in the background. Giorgio, Giorgio. My name is Giorgio. Brutal. Just brutal. And a wonderful, horrible trick that she plays on Kaguya, getting her to join in. Okay, one more little interlude that I want to cut in here. I wrote it down that I wanted to talk about this scene where Harsaka talks about people needing a mask, and I forgot to talk about it, so I want to do it here. He says, you seemed like you were finally honest there. I felt like you were putting on an act before. And so she says, so you prefer honesty. It's easier to talk to you when you're not. You prefer honesty. And he says, yeah, totally. And she hits him back with, no, you actually don't. No, you do not. That's a lie that you tell yourself. Everyone, and she's saying you, and I think she means you in the general sense. Everyone needs a mask to get people to like you. And I think this might be what Hayasaka actually believes. It's hard to say because she's so many layers deep into playing games here that it's unclear. You need a mask to get people to like you. To earn someone's love, one must hide their ugly and weak parts behind an act. Even babies understand this. No one can be loved for the person they truly are. And he says, I don't think that's true. And she challenges him, could you show your true self? Drop your brave face. Stop forcing yourself. Wear all of your weakness on your sleeve. Show the real Shirogane Miyuki out in the open. And we frame that as related to going and karaokeing. And she realizes that she's messed it up a little bit, and then back to her own act she goes. It's an interesting question. It's one that a lot of philosophers and psychologists have done some serious work on. So I'm going to bring that up. Jung's idea of a persona is, to my estimation, and I'm not as familiar with this portion of Jung's writing, but to my estimation is kind of what she's talking about. That not only do you need a mask to wear to the outside world so that other people will love you, but you wear a mask to yourself. And we frame ourselves as the good guy in our own story, regardless of the darkness that's within us. And that darkness, Jung would say, would be the shadow, the externalized part of you that you separate from the part that you show to the world. And, well, she challenges him to let his weakness out and let it be free and be who he really is. And I think Carl Jung challenges us to know our shadow, know our darkness, and the sides of ourselves that we don't like, the ugly and brutal and difficult and disgusting sometimes traits that we have, and to incorporate them, to acknowledge them, to integrate with them, to become one with them. And especially with your capacity for causing harm, your ability to be cruel and evil and hurtful and harmful and manipulative and all of these things, and to know that person within you. And while you may not wear it on your sleeve, to admit that it's there, at least to yourself, allows you to live in fullness. Because, well, he would say that a lot of us walk around existing only as a mask, and then when we drop the mask, we become that other thing. The shadow takes over, you might say. And then we pretend that that didn't happen. We can't fathom our own darkness. We can't fathom our own actions. And so in our guilt and remorse and regret, we're overwhelmed, and so we put the mask back on. I think it's an interesting challenge and an interesting idea. I think it's natural that we do come up with masks, as Hayasaka says, from the point of being infants, being children. We do come up with masks, and we do try to figure out a way to represent ourselves to others and to ourselves that we can live with and that they can love. But is it love if it's founded on a falsehood or a partial truth like that? Can someone love you without knowing your darkness? I think not. I think that you, first off, have to know your darkness in order to ever appreciate or exist in fullness or to love yourself. And then I think if we distinguish true love versus infatuation or lust or the other things that we often title as love, then that true love has to incorporate the not unconditionality, but even despite those things that are true about you, I love you still. And I think that you can have that for yourself and say for yourself, there are a lot of things about me that I don't like, but I love me anyway. And I think that's a powerful statement. Okay, that's my piece on this part. Back to it. All right. So Miyuki does a pretty noble trying to pull her out. Is that her plan all along? Is it a plan within a plan? How scheming is Harasaka? Pretty scheming and pretty good at it. And really, really flirtatious and really good at it. This whole scene as she gets everything ready, like, gosh, if she wasn't doing this for Kaguya, you'd think she was doing it for herself. But she isn't. I don't think. Kaguya's absolute freak out is great. I think the scene where we see her in the security cam footage and she's just absolutely there, absolutely wigging out up top. Wonderful. Huh? Karaoke with you? So cute. And not at all what you'd expect. He's like a sea cucumber. The rapping is the worst. I love the little sound effects that we get as Chika joins us. She just carries this whole realm of sound effects. Bling, bing, bling, bling. It's great. It adds a lot to her. Yeah, I think I'll pass on listening to him sing. And she just wanted to tease you a little bit. Okay, I want to read this. I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling well, so I went home. It wasn't because of your non-existent rapping skills. I swear! I recommend not trying to rap in front of other people, though. I mean, I'm not saying that your rapping skills are absolutely terrible, mind you. You know what they say. The dose makes the poison or something. Or rather, there's only so much a human body can handle. Yeah. Trying to really beat around the bush there. but all over, pretty direct. And yeah, Shirogane definitely loses that one. And then there's the ED, and I think the ED is really rad. I think it's really cool. Are there any smoky scenes, like scenes with big, large amounts of smoke in them? Oh, there's background smoke, but that's just mist, and it's more like a digital effect than something that I could draw. Unfortunately, he breaks out of the space war, in order to grab Kaguya. I wonder if we're gonna actually make some progress in this season. We have it in the OP too. There's this moment where they actually sort of move. She's running throughout, right? And then they actually move toward each other. And both of them we have confess or like say a thing that we can't hear. And it's matched to I wo. I wo. I wo. I bo. I wo. I bo. I don't know. I wo. And they move toward each other, and then everybody interrupts, and she's pointing and whistling, and Ishigami falls out of the sky, and Chika's doing her detective thing. So they all end up interrupting, but it's like they're actually moving toward it, when I don't feel like they have been. So I wonder if we'll actually get some genuine relationship progress over the course of this season. Wouldn't that would be very weird. It's the sort of thing that I wouldn't expect at all, because we're in a show that's fundamentally about these characters not confessing to each other despite their relationship and despite their that they really care about each other and really like each other. They're unable to admit it completely, and that's from thence comes the comedy. I wonder, could you continue the series after a confession actually occurs? Or even further, like after they actually started dating, right? Could you continue it? I think you could. You've got a fleshed out cast of characters, and the sets of interactions that occur post something like that are still as interesting and as heart-wrenching and as difficult and as terrifying as the ones during, I think. The traditional logic is you will they, won't they, until you are dead, until the day you die, because you can keep making manga chapters off of it and keep making anime episodes off of it, and you can keep that going for forever. Keep raking in the buko bucks as you will they, won't they, the main characters all the way through. We've seen it in dozens of shows. It's all over the place, the will they, won't they thing. Man, what if you could break that mold a little bit and not only do it, but not have that be a finale? I think I'd be down. I think I would be down to watch this show post that. I think it could work even without that. I wonder, though. I wonder if the mangaka, one, has the guts to do it, and two, wants to. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out by the end of the season. Maybe it'll just end continuing the way that it has been. Either way, Kaguya is really fun. This show's really fun. Bouncy sound effects and goofy interludes and crazy characters acting completely against their best interests and tearing themselves apart for it. Ah, it's great. It's great. Great interpersonal relationships and um, character conflicts. It's a fun show. And then all of the background swapping and the bombast, the vibes, the feel, the ability and capacity to make each of those moments land, whether it's a character yelling at another and that's the punchline of the joke, or a character yelling at another and that's the beginning of the joke. It's able to be fit into the flow of the scene really effectively, given things like this where the background swaps out and it becomes really, really impactful. And there's such a good understanding of how to produce visual humor or time-based humor where it's expectation or consistency humor or it's really cool. It's cool. It's a good show. Good show. Gave me many teehees today. I feel fulfilled. All is well. All is well. And love is war. All right, we're gonna wrap there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Kaguya and my blathering about it. See you next week for more. I'm going to try to do this every week on Tuesday. That's the plan. So far, I'm 2 for 2 for today, or for this week, starting on Monday, and I'm looking toward being more consistent, and we'll see how that goes. But the plan is, the plan is Bochi Monday, Kaguya Tuesday, JoJo Wednesday, Gundam Thursday, Kimetsu Friday, and if I can get that done, then I will feel like I have the first check mark of a week that I've had in a long time. To be clear, somebody, I woke up to a comment about, like, what's going on with T? The inconsistency is really serious. Yep. Yeah, I know it. I know it. I'm all fucked up. And part of that's depression. I'm back on meds. So that's ameliorating itself a little bit. Part of it is coming off of a bunch of recovery from some injuries. Part of it is frying my brain. Part of it is just being an idiot, and I'm sorry for all of those things, and I'm working on it. So here's a week. I'm going to try to get check boxes for the whole week, and that's not a lot, but it's a first step. It's something, and that'll be the beginning of moving in the right direction, I hope. So thank you for being here, and I will continue to be here for and be he who tees as well as T himself. See you next week for more Kaguya. Peace.